Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk about that invisible weight you might be carrying. The relentless exhaustion, that creeping sense of isolation, even when you're surrounded by people. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, burned out, or just not yourself lately, this video is absolutely for you. Physical health gets all the attention, but what about your mental health? It's more than just the absence of depression or anxiety. It's about achieving a state of balance, happiness, and resilience to face every challenge life throws at you. Today, we're diving deep into the three golden keys to building a robust mental foundation: effective stress reduction, achieving work-life balance, and the power of seeking professional help. Stress is not always the enemy. Positive stress, or eustress, can motivate us, sharpen our focus, and help us crush goals. But chronic stress, that low, constant hum of worry, is a silent killer. The data point. Did you know that recent polls show nearly 80% of American adults report feeling stressed on a daily basis, and a significant portion feel completely overwhelmed by it? This isn't just a personal issue. It's a national health crisis stemming from hyperproductivity culture and constant connectivity. Chronic stress devastates our sleep, weakens our immune system, causes unexplained weight gain, and fractures our most important relationships. We need actionable, science backed tools. Let's adopt the 4R technique for immediate and long term stress management. The first step is radical honesty. Stress often shows up as physical symptoms: persistent tension headaches, stomach issues, unexplained muscle stiffness, or sudden bursts of irritability. Start a detailed 7-day stress journal. What was the event? What were your emotions? And what was your physical reaction? Identifying your unique triggers gives you the powerful agency to preemptively manage them. Release. Don't internalize stress. Physically and mentally release it. The 4-7-8 breathing technique is an instant nervous system reset. Inhale for 4 seconds, deep into your belly. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds, slowing down the heart rate. Repeat 5 times, ideally 3 times throughout your day. Even 10 minutes of light cardio, stretching, or just dancing to a favorite song can physically flush that pent-up tension out of your body. This is a powerful cognitive technique. Instead of labeling an event as a failure or disaster, reframe it as a learning opportunity or a temporary setback. For instance, instead of thinking, "I missed that deadline, I'm incompetent, and everything is going to crash," reframe it to, "I learned my capacity this week, and next time I need to communicate boundaries better and delegate differently to hit the deadline. This mistake is data, not my definition." Rejuvenate. Schedule genuine time for self-care without guilt. This is your mental battery recharge. The 20-minute rule suggests dedicating 20 minutes every single day to an activity purely for pleasure. No work, no chores, just you. Meditation, painting, reading nonfiction, playing with your pet. Treat that 20 minutes like a non-negotiable meeting. Deep, slow breathing directly stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest system. When stressed, your sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, is flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. Slow breathing sends a powerful signal to the brain that the perceived threat is over. This lowers cortisol levels, heart rate, and blood pressure, shifting your entire body into a state of calm. It's the ultimate biological cheat code for stress management. And an essential mindset skill is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is not about emptying your mind, but about paying non-judgmental attention to the present moment. Take 1 minute to truly notice what you are doing. Feel the taste of your coffee. Listen to the birds outside. This helps interrupt the rumination cycle about the past and anxiety about the future. Finally, master the art of boundaries. Learning to say no is a life-saving skill. Set clear limits with work, with energy-draining relationships, and with unreasonable demands. Guarding your time and energy isn't selfish. It is the absolute core of robust self-care. Work-life balance. Integration, not division. Work-life balance is often misunderstood as a rigid 50-50 split. That's a myth. True work-life balance is about work-life integration and flexible prioritization. There will be 12-hour workdays, but those must be balanced by days or weekends dedicated entirely to recovery and personal life. It's an adjustable spinning plate, not a fixed scale. In the U.S., studies consistently show that burnout is highly prevalent, often leading to job hopping and mental health deterioration. Here are 3 high-impact strategies for better integration. The intentional and flexible 8-8-8 rule: dedicate 8 hours to work, 8 hours to sleep, and 8 hours to life. Break down the life 8 hours strategically, but allow flexibility on a weekly basis. 4 hours for maintenance, eating, commuting, chores, 2 hours for social connection, family, friends, and 2 hours for personal growth or hobbies, learning, gym. Ensure these items are checked off by the end of the week. Hard time blocking and batching rule. Treat personal activities like appointments with the CEO. Use your calendar to block out and label time slots like 1900 to 2030 quality family time. Add the rule of batching. Only check emails during 3 designated time blocks, not every time a notification pops up. This frees your brain from constant context switching. Aggressive digital detox. Establish digital-free zones. The bedroom is for sleep and intimacy, not scrolling. Turn off all non-essential notifications and commit to no work email checks after 7 p.m. or on weekends. This drastically reduces the mental drain caused by the constant perceived need to be available. Extended personal account. Detail on boundary communication. I learned to communicate using the formula empathy plus reality plus proposed solution. Instead of saying, I can't do that, I would say, I understand the urgency of this new task, empathy, but I am committed to completing the critical XYZ project before its deadline tomorrow, reality. To ensure quality, I can start this new task first thing tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. If it needs to be done tonight, please advise me which of my current priorities I should set aside. Propose solution. Clear professional communication is the key. And please, let's talk about sleep. Sleep is the foundation. Chronic sleep deprivation is a hidden form of self-sabotage, impairing cognitive function and emotional regulation. Practice strict sleep hygiene. Keep the bedroom dark, use blackout curtains, cool and quiet. Crucially, avoid blue light from screens for at least 1 hour before bed. The power of seeking help. Therapy. This is often the hardest key to embrace due to stigma. The mindset of, I should be able to fix this myself, or therapy is for weak people, is dangerous and untrue. In the U.S., only about 40% of people with a diagnosable mental disorder receive treatment. Seeking professional help isn't a sign of failure. It's a brilliant act of self-advocacy and investment. Seeking help is not an admission of defeat. It is the most powerful investment you can make in your own stability and future. When is it time to seek help? Pay attention to these warning signs. Emotional fluctuations or persistent emptiness lasting more than 2 weeks. Anhedonia, loss of interest in previously enjoyed activities. Severe disruption in eating or sleeping patterns. Substance abuse to cope, or suicidal ideation or self-harm. You do not have to fight this battle alone. A therapist or psychologist provides psychotherapy talk therapy to help you work through emotional and behavioral issues. A psychiatrist is a medical doctor who diagnoses mental illness and can prescribe medication. If you are in crisis, see a psychiatrist first for immediate medical stabilization. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is highly effective and evidence-based. It operates on the principle that your thoughts, for example, I always fail, feelings, anxiety, sadness, and behaviors, avoidance, procrastination, are all interconnected. By learning to identify and challenge negative thought patterns, you can change your emotional response and subsequent behavior. The role of community and connection. Beyond professional help, finding support from your community is a potent antidote. Humans are social creatures, and isolation is toxic to the spirit. Make time for deep connection with at least one trusted friend. If you are feeling lonely, seek out local or online support groups. Sharing experiences with peers reduces the feeling of isolation and provides practical coping strategies. Connection is an indispensable part of mental wellness. We've covered the 3 pillars: stress reduction through the 4R technique and mindfulness, work-life balance by setting hard boundaries, batching tasks, and prioritizing sleep, and the courage to seek help when you need it, including community support. Mental health is not a destination, it is a daily practice. Just as you consistently exercise your body, you must consistently train and care for your mind. Don't wait until you hit rock bottom. Today, you can start with one small action: a 2-minute 4-7-8 breathing exercise, a polite but firm no to a non-essential after-hours request, or reaching out to a trusted friend or family member just to talk and genuinely connect. You deserve to be happy and healthy. Start investing in your mental wellness right now. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.